Deki started to have a little part of the training session with us, but is not available for tomorrow. And Lucas Moura is available, and despite he had only 2-3 training session with us, but tomorrow is with us, and he will be on the bench, and no other problems, no other injuries. Tom?
Hi, Antonio.
Hi.
Just seeing as Harry was in the room, he's obviously had a fantastic start in the Premier League, but is yet to score in the Champions League. What do you put that down to? And how much, back to Matt's question about Haaland and the impression he's had, maybe taking the pressure off Harry and him going under the radar, how much are Spurs benefiting from that?
But I think which is his form, and I think Harry started the season really well. I think that we are working to continue to do well and to improve himself, because I know that Harry can take big levels, and I think for us he's a really important player, and he's scoring goal in the Premier League, and he's scoring. We need about his goals also in the Champions League, and he has to continue to work in the way that he's working, and every day when I speak with my players, I ask to them to push themselves, and to try to aspire to make the difference every day, because every day we have this possibility to improve ourselves, and for this reason my demanding is very high. We have only one way to try to be competitive in this league and in this tournament, to be really good, and to aspire every day to make the difference, to be better the day before.
Alex?
Hi, Antonio. We're a couple of weeks after the international break, and where games are every 3 days relentlessly now until the World Cup break. Just how difficult is that for you to manage, especially when you've got games like tomorrow that are a must not lose?
Yeah, but it's not simple, and I think this is a difficult situation for all the teams, all the clubs, and to play every three days is a big effort. You have to try to manage the situation in the best possible way, but at the same time, you know that you have to make rotation, but at the same time, you know that you need to get good results. Otherwise, there are a lot of criticism for the result. Finger crossed, and to try to have all the players available, to try to make rotation with great balance, because it's important in every game to have a good balance, and also when you make a lot of rotation, you have not to lose your identity. I think this is the most important thing for every team, to keep the club at a good level.
David?
Hi, Antonio.
Hi.
You try with a 3-5-2 in Brighton.
Yeah.
How satisfied are you with the results? And do you think that system can be used again in Champions League?
Yeah, but if you remember also last season, we used 3-5-2, and we used one player more. But also last season we played 2-3 games with the 4-4-2, and I think we try to use the best formation. At the same time, don't lose our identity. and this is very important because when you change formation, something is going to change into the pitch. And the last game we worked with this system, but in the past we did this system for this reason. The knowledge was really clear. Then can be for me a good option for the future, and we'll see, and we go game by game. You know very well when you go to play every 3 games, every 3 days, you have to face also injuries, and for me, I guess Brighton was really important to give a bit of rest. Richarlison, and because Kulusevski and Moura, they weren't available. Yeah, but I think it's positive to have an alternative in our 3-4-3.
Matt?
Antonio, Harry is the captain of England in a World Cup year.
Yeah.
He's the face of the fight against discrimination at the World Cup. He's sort of taken that role on. Yesterday he was promoting mental health, and then in the end of the evening putting all the nation's children to sleep with his bedtime story. I mean, he's such a willing ambassador. Does it worry you that he takes too much on? And what do you do to make sure his mental health is strong? And what can you do as his manager?
No, I think that Harry is the best person to represent this campaign, this type of situation, because Harry is not only a top player, but he's a really a top person, and I think is a really good example. And I think to try to give him this type of responsibility is good, also because you invite the people to follow this campaign. But I'm sure that at the same time Harry is really focused on football. But for me it's okay, and I like that he involved in this type of situation.
So just to come up, because he's such a good ambassador, people go to him. Does he need to say no to a bit more if he finds himself getting swamped? And is the mechanism there for you to check that he is still remaining fresh?
But I didn't understand very well.
Can you basically, as his manager, is part of your job to make sure that he's not doing too much and to keep an eye on him, to look after him.
Yeah,
the same way he's trying to help us look after ourselves.
I understood, but I think that I answered before, no, and for sure it's up on him and about this situation. But I'm sure that he's really focused on football, and he's really good to divide the two situations and to give 100% in both situations. Okay.
Hi, Antonio.
Yeah, hi.
How much is this season, because of the way you're playing so often, such big games you've already spoken about, how much is it just about winning and not really about the style and about maybe scoring 3 or 4 goals a game? How much is it just about playing winning football?
I think that every team play to win, play to win, play to get 3 points, and for sure to get a win, to get 3 points, and you need to have a team well organized, try to play football, and to have a good balance, in my opinion, because I always said to you that if you want to have an hope at the end to fight for something important, it will be very important, the balance into the team, offensively and defensively. I think we are working very well. For sure we have a lot of space for improvement. I push my player to try to improve themselves every day. through the work, because for sure the staff and I, we work every day to improve our play, because I know that if we improve every single player, our level will be more up than now. The win is important. At the same time, it's important also to enjoy, no? To enjoy football, to play, and to play football with the right intensity, and to involve also your fans, and to be happy about your football.
Last two, please. This gentleman, then Paul.
Sure. Hi, Antonio. Talking about winning, talking about football, it's never an exact science, is there? I mean, just after the game in Frankfurt, you said you had enough chances to win the game, but you didn't score. Then you scored against Brighton at the weekend. What do you need to do, apart from creating all the chances tomorrow night? And when does luck come into the equation? In football, sometimes you need to have luck as well, don't you?
Yeah, but I think, for sure, especially in this type of tournament, and the Champions League, UEFA League, and this tournament that you play not many games, okay, and because I think the league, Premier League, Italian League, and the French League, and usually at the end of this competition, after 38 games, usually win the competition the best team, the team that showed to be regular and deserved to win. In this competition, sometimes you need to have a bit of lucky, and I think also in the past, you watch the game that maybe one team deserved to win, instead they drop it, no? They drop it because the ball hit the post instead to go into the net, and for sure a bit of luck is important. I don't like to think that we need to have lucky to win, because I think the first important thing is the work, to prepare well the game, to know everything about your opponent, to have your team really well prepared to face the game in the right way. And for sure tomorrow is an important game for us, and my players know very well. And we play 3 games, we have 4 points. I always say to you that this group is there is great balance, and in every game you can get points or lose points, and it happened until now, because in every game, and Marseille lost with us and against Eintracht Frankfurt, and they won against Sport Lisbon, and we won against Marseille, and we lost against Sporting Lisbon, and we drew against Frankfurt, and it was in every game you can get points or you can lose. So for this reason, for us now we have 2 games in a row at home, and we need to exploit these 2 games, because in our mind, in our heart, in our desire, and has to be only one thought: to go to the next round. This has to be very clear. And my players know very well. We have the possibility. For sure, we have to show that we deserve to go to the next round.
Paul finishes off, please.
Hi, Antonio. Can I just check on Kulusevski? Do you think he will be back for the Everton game? And were you tempted at all to push him for this game, given the importance at this stage of the group?
Yeah, but I think Deki is he's almost ready. And yesterday he had an MRI, and the MRI was really positive. But at the same time, I spoke with the doctors, and he said to me, tomorrow we can have 5% of risk. I don't want to take risk, because Deki is an important player for us. It would be stupid, really stupid, to try to risk him and to lose him for the rest of 9 games. And a bit of patience. I think we faced this situation without him in the best possible way. At the same time, I think with Everton, probably he will be available to play.
Thanks, Antonio. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.